have you with us on this Monday edition. Ed Schultz News and Commentary from the North Country. I'm sitting on my back porch. Now, this is my back porch right here. This is where I spend a lot of time just sitting and thinking and grilling and looking at the lake. Pretty nice scene, isn't it? All right, that's where I spend, when I'm home, that's where I am. I'm in the chair. All right, and I'm listening to the radio over the weekend. And yesterday I'm listening to a local news and information station that carries the CBS network. And I've always thought the CBS radio network is very good. I think they got, good writing, excellent actualities. It moves, keeps me interested. And they just skim across the fact that Bernie Sanders now leads Hillary Clinton in both Iowa and New Hampshire. It was almost as if the radio anchor couldn't get it out fast enough and get away from it fast enough. And I just started laughing. Because if this was the story 6 months ago, no one would have believed it. No one. We have moved so far in this political season about where people are and what they're concerned about and how they feel about the country. And the mainstream media, the corporate media, has totally missed it. Now, another poll out showing that, oh, by the way, in that CBS News poll, it does show Hillary Clinton leading Bernie Sanders double digits in South Carolina. But the first caucus state, the first primary state, Bernie's up by double digits. No one would have ever thought it. So why is that happening? We'll get to that in a moment. The other poll that's out is ABC News, Washington Post, showing the complete dissatisfaction that the American people have with the political process. Bernie Sanders is not the political process. And it's the issues that he is promoting that is really drawing people to him. Like, they're wondering, can this really happen? Can we really break up the big banks? I'm for it. Can we really make sure that corporations pay their fair share? I'm for it. Can we really end oil subsidies? I'm for it. Citizens United, I don't like that either. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, yeah, let's strengthen it. Keystone, I know where we stand on that. The worst trade agreement, TPP, college education for all. It's all works. I mean, all of these things that Bernie is talking about poll in the majority. And Hillary can't explain her position on half of those things. Big banks, she doesn't want to break them up. She's a Wall Streeter. End oil subsidies, she's never talked about that. Pay fair share taxes. Have you ever heard Hillary Clinton talk about these corporations that park their money offshore? Citizens United, okay, she's slowly warming up to changing that. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, that's a hands-down given for any progressive, okay? Keystone, we know her answer on that. TPP, we know her answer on that. Very evasive. So this is Bernie Sanders on Meet the Press yesterday talking about why, cut three on the big list, why this is all happening.
When you talk about the most important, difficult issues, how we make public colleges and universities tuition-free, how we expand Social Security, the Republicans are not supportive of that. The only way that real change takes place, and what we're doing in this campaign, is bringing millions of people together to stand up and say enough is enough. Our government has got to represent all of our people, not just wealthy campaign donors.
Yeah, and listen to the anchor there say, yeah. Bottom line here is no one in the corporate media wants to see the big banks broken up because they spend hordes of money on advertising. Citizens United, well, that's, what the heck? They spend hordes of money in the media when it comes to special interest groups. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, well, they can't support that because that would piss off the Republicans because all they want to do is privatize everything. Got to give big oil Keystone, and this trade agreement is a Wall Street deal. Everything Bernie stands for does not correlate with what life is like on Wall Street or in the corporate media. And so I think that the American people are catching on to this in a big, big way. Now, Hillary still owns Bernie nationally by double digits, but she's fading, and that's in the story as well. The other issue that comes up is that, listen to Bernie Sanders talk about why he's gaining ground on Hillary Clinton.
I think the issues, Chuck, that we are talking about, the collapse of the American middle class, massive income and wealth inequality, why we are the only major country on earth that doesn't guarantee health care to all people or family or medical leave, why millions of families are finding it so hard to send their kids to college or have decent child care. These are the issues that are resonating with the American people. And the American people, in my strong view, are sick and tired of establishment politics, of establishment economics. And they want a candidate who is prepared to stand up to the big money interest, Wall Street, corporate America, that exerts so much power over our legislative life in Washington.
Now, last week on this production, I talked about how Hillary Clinton made a joke about how she can't wait to debate Donald Trump. That debate may never happen. Let me reiterate that. She has to get past Bernie Sanders first. Bernie Sanders is going to say exactly what he just said in the debates. And how is Hillary going to respond? Is Hillary going to say, well, I don't think we should break up the big banks? Well, I don't think we should end oil subsidies. She going to mealy-mouth again about TPP, mealy-mouth again about the Keystone? How strong is she going to be on Citizens United? And is Hillary in a debate going to say, yes, I think General Electric should actually pay some tax and money shouldn't be parked offshore? And this is so unique for the Democrats. Bernie Sanders is doing the Democratic Party a huge favor by sticking to his guns, being real, being authentic, and not being diverted. The guy hasn't said one negative word about Hillary. He hasn't run one negative ad in his entire life. He hasn't even run a TV ad yet. And he's gaining. It is a political phenomenon. So yesterday on Meet the Press, or not on Face the Nation, the political guru for CBS News, he's almost dumbfounded by, well, Bernie is doing this and Bernie is doing that, and this is what's happening. The same thing is happening over on the Republican side with Trump and Ben Carson that's happening with Clinton and Sanders over on the Democratic side. There is an element of rejection that's taking place right now that is in the realm of fascination. I can't get enough of it.